All right, let's talk about movie ratings. This is something that I like. This not just movie ratings, but like ratings on art in general. And I don't know how long this might be, so I might go on for a while here because I have a lot to say. But ratings are one of the worst things that have ever happened to just art and art culture. Okay? I hate ratings. I hate critics. I hate all that shit. I hate people's compulsion to find out. Like, people, like, they get obsessed with ratings. They cannot enjoy movies because they're always looking for things to get mad at. And to me, if you're looking at art from the angle of, like, I'm a critic, and you're looking for things to get mad at, like, it's fine if you're watching a movie for the fourth time and you just want to, like, make fun of all, like, the little plot holes or the flaws in a movie. That's fine. You know, whatever. It's just, you know, whatever. But people take this shit way too seriously. You ever go on IMDb or whatever, like, website you use, right? And look, like, wow, like, you finish watching a movie like Tenet, for example, right? And it's like, masterpiece. 10 out of 10. It's a perfect movie. I can't wait to watch it again. And you look up, like, reviews of it, and it's like, average rating is 6 out of 10. Who are these motherfuckers rating Tenet a 6 out of 10? They're dumb fuck motherfuckers, right? These are the dumbest fuckers on planet Earth, right?
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Ratings culture of putting a number on everything, like video games. This video game's a 6 out of 10. That fucking shit is crazy. That is crazy. Boiling art down to a number on a number line is the most fucking garbage fucking way to go about living your life. Like, again, all art, like, not even like a movie like Tenet's a good example, right? Like, watching the movie for the first time and then watching the movie for the second time, those are entirely different experiences. Those are entirely different experiences. Watching the movie for the first time, you might think it's a 5 out of 10, whatever, because you're confused. Watching the movie for the second time, you might think it's a 10 out of 10. Both are unique experiences that you cannot turn into a number. You cannot watch a movie like Tenet and turn it into a number. And I'm just talking about Tenet because that's the movie I just talked about. But, like, with all video games, like video game reviewers and movie reviewers and music reviewers, there's an industry around it, right? There's an industry around people that get review copies, right? They only have like a week to, like, make up a review, right? Like, and if for a video game or for something like that, you know, that has a lot of content in it compared to a movie, but a movie like Tenet, like, again, like a video game, it's designed to be viewed multiple times, right? So can you really review Tenet after only seeing it once? It's designed, it's created, it's the whole purpose of the movie is so that it's designed to be watched like 5 times. You gain new insights every time you watch it, right? So if you watch the movie once and then review it, when it's a movie that's designed to be watched like 5 times, you're not reviewing the movie. Like, again, like, I hate this review culture, right? People, they want to, like, rush the reviews out. Oh, I got to do a review every week. Oh, I got to do, this is why when I do reviews on my show, I don't do numbers, unless it's a Christopher Nolan movie and they're all 10 out of 10, because I have no problem with saying that. But I'm not going to, like, oh, what's this movie? It's a 4 out of 10. What the fuck does that mean? What information is gained by saying it's a 4 out of 10? When I do movie reviews, I talk about what I like about the movie. I talk about what I don't like about the movie. I talk about what confused me about the movie. I talk, you know, because that's all that matters. A review is not, this is have you ever seen these fucking movie reviews or video game reviews or album reviews, right? But, like, it's like they just give a synopsis of the film. Like, they just, like, read the Wikipedia synopsis of the film and then just say 6 out of 10. You ever see those things? The low effort garbage that's shoveled out into the content mines of this fucking goddamn country's shit-ass fucking culture. You ever read these magazine articles, watch these YouTube videos, watch these movie reviewers, and it's just like, they just literally just describe the plot of the movie and then give a number. What the fuck is that shit? What the fuck? You've given me no information. I could have just read the Wikipedia article. Like, and this is the other thing I hate about movie review culture, is movie review culture, and then, again, also video game review culture and everything, where, like, what information do you gain before watching the movie? This is why I don't trust reviews. I don't care about what reviews have to say. I try to avoid any review of anything before I see something because it's going to poison the well. It's going to poison the fucking well, right? Like, You know, imagine you're somewhat interested in a video game, and you look it up just to see the reviews, and you see the review. Oh, Metacritic says it's a 58 out of 100. What does that mean? Like, and then you don't play the game. And then like 7 years go by, and you're like, you know, I have this game or whatever, or I got it in a bundle or whatever. I got it for free. My cousin, you know, gave me their game collection, and this is in it. So you put it in, and you're like, oh, fuck, this game's a masterpiece. I love it. Because again, not every game, not every movie, not every song, not every album, not all art is for all people, right? And this is why, in my opinion, like, looking at aggregate ratings is useless. It is useless information, because I know that the average motherfucker in this country, the average person on planet Earth, is fucking stupid. I know that the average person walking around town is a goddamn fucking idiot, right? So why would I trust their opinion on a movie like Tenet? Why would I trust their opinion on a game like Mega Man X6? They're a fucking moron, right? Like, again, like, I like, the average motherfucker, like, is just so uneducated. They're so fucking stupid, right? Like, why would I trust what their opinion is on this fucking thing? And again, like I say, an example like a Nolan film like Tenet or Inception or something, right? Like, each time you watch the movie, you could give it its own unique rating. So let's say you find it so confusing on the first watch through, and you give it a 5 out of 10. First of all, it's designed to be confusing on the first watch through. It's designed to be watched multiple times. So can you really say the movie is below average because the first time you watch it, when it's designed to be watched multiple times, you didn't get it all? You're a fucking idiot. Right? So again, I hate, like, the poisoning of the well, right? Where it's like, oh, I looked up the reviews, and the reviews say that this movie is bad. So you're going into the movie thinking it might be bad, and that taints how you experience the fucking movie. It taints it. Like I've played a game where it's like the first thing I heard about it is like, oh, this game's so bad. And then I play it, and it's like, you know, it might be not the greatest, but is this game so bad? No, it's not. And then also, again, you can't boil down art to a number on a number line. Because also, look at this fucking shit. Like, the number line 1 to 10, does any movie reviewer, game reviewer, album reviewer, whatever, do they actually rate anything on a 1 to 10 scale? Let's be honest. Let's be real. Typically, movies are rated on like a 6 to 10 scale, right? So not only is the reviewer that rates something going to have their own unique, like, perception of what the number line is. Like, to them, 5 is average. 5 is the standard. To me, looking at a number line, you start at 5, and if the movie is better than average, it goes from 6, 7, 8. If the movie is worse than average, it goes 4, 3. But most movies, they start at like an 8 or a 10, and they walk backwards from there. It's fucking ridiculous. Everyone's perception of the number line is different. There's no consensus of what the numbers on the number line represent. If someone says a movie is a 4 out of 10, that means it's, like, objectively speaking, and how numbers work, 4 out of 10 is slightly below average. Does slightly below average mean bad? No, it means it's slightly below average. But, like, someone will say, oh, 4 out of 10, this movie sucks. Huh? Again, fuck that shit. Fuck ratings. Fuck reviewers. Fuck the review industry. People that get, like, their careers are I'm a movie critic. I'm a music critic. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, you pompous fucking bastard. And, like, I hate these fucking reviewers that are like, have you ever seen these low, like, again, I hate, like, I'm in the YouTube verse, so this is what I'm dealing with. Right, you ever see a fucking movie review on YouTube, and it's just some dumb motherfucker reading the Wikipedia synopsis, and then maybe they'll riff on it a little bit, and then say 5 out of 10, or 6 out of 10, or whatever? That's it. Like, we live in the content world where, like, people are paid to produce filler garbage. People are paid to produce mind-numbing, low IQ trash on a daily basis. That's the review industry. Right? And then again, not every piece of art is for every person. Right? If, like, I, like, create a show like my show Cooking with the Bitch, right? I'm not creating my show around the idea that a 6-year-old is going to watch it. It's called Cooking with the Bitch. I've gotten people that say, oh, your production, you ramble too much. And It's my fucking show, motherfucker. If you don't like the rambling, that's what I do. That's what I like. That's what I'm good at. I like rambling. I like ranting. I like raving. So for you to sit there and say, you don't like the fucking cooking show because I rant about too much during the waiting periods, why don't you just cut out the time where you're waiting for the microwave? Why not? What? It's my fucking show. If you don't like it, that's fine. It's not for you, motherfucker. Right, this idea that every piece of art is for every person, and if every person can't enjoy it, right, then the art itself is bad. Fuck you. Fuck that shit. Fuck rating culture. Fuck review culture. Fuck the review industry. Fuck ratings. I just hate it all. It's all garbage. You know what you need to do is find a reviewer that you think you have a similar taste to, and then go off of that. And you know what? That's what I like getting into the movie review stuff. Right? Like, people in my chat that I know we have similar taste will recommend a movie. You know, a couple of weeks go by, I watch it, and I'm like, damn, that's a good movie. Right? That's what movie reviews should be about. Is about talking about cool movies or what, video games, music, whatever, with your friends, with people you have similar taste to. You recommend each other stuff, right? And then you expand your each other's knowledge base. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about, oh, this is a 6 out of 10, and then you sort. You know what the movies, like cross-genre sorting, right? Like, you ever look at, like, a top 10 movies of all time list? What a fucking crock of shit. Top 10 video games ever made. And then they're comparing horror movies or horror games with, like, fucking action movies. But these are different genres. How can you compare something like The Exorcist to something like fucking Superman? What? I don't care if they're both movies. They're not comparable. This fucking top 10 movies of all... Now, if you want to do like a top 10 horror movies, or like whatever, that's a little bit more granular, so I'm more accepting of that. But these motherfuckers that do like top 10 video games of all time, and it's always fucking something popular and stupid like Ocarina of Time, right? But like, it's just so... I hate it, man. I hate review culture. I hate ratings. I hate top 10 lists. It's such bullshit filler content. It makes us all fucking stupider, right? And so that's why when I do movie reviews, I am consciously aware that I don't want to ever attach a number to anything, unless it's like a movie that I genuinely consider a masterpiece, and I'm fine with saying 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10 as a joke, right? But you're never going to see me do a movie review and say, this is a 3 out of 10. This is a 6 out of 10. You're never going to see that. Why? Because I've got a higher IQ than any of these fucking morons, and I'm not going to shovel out fucking filler garbage, right? I want my movie reviews to be about my opinion on the movie. That's it. That's all it is. I'm not fucking trying to make an aggregate ratings. And then, you ever like watch these movie reviewer channels and they'll rate all the movies. And then if you like watch a review from 2 years later, it's like, you called this movie a 6 out of 10 and said it was bad. And then you called this movie a 6 out of 10 and said it was okay. So what does 6 out of 10 mean? Everyone's got their own unique perception of what the number line is. There's no consensus, right? No one has there is no consensus on what a 5 out of 10 is. There's no consensus on what a 7 out of 10 is. So you have all these different people with all these different perceptions and all these different like ways to interpret the number line, making all these different reviews, and none of them match up, and it just makes a fucking shithole industry. And then you know what else I hate about ratings? Right? You ever like look at a video game, like, or a movie, and they judge the movie's value based on something like box office sales? What? You're going to judge how good this movie is based on the first month that it came out? And that's it? What? Oh, it's a box office flop, therefore it's bad? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking joking? What a... But if you go on Wikipedia or IMDb or any of these other websites that do aggregate scoring and stuff, you're going to find that, like, in the review section, oh, it's a box office flop, and that's it. That's the review. The first month that the movie ever existed, it didn't get word of mouth spread enough to make millions of dollars, so therefore it's bad? Huh? And the same thing with video games, right? Like, you ever watch it, like, you ever see a video game review, right? And it's like, this is a video game from like 1993 or whatever. and you look at a review from a magazine, like, you know, like Wikipedia's, like Wikipedia, people used to love, you know, people love to make Wikipedia the standard. You know, you look something about Wikipedia just to get a good review of it, right? And in the review or the reception section, it's always like, you know, the first 6 months of video game reviews, and there's like 3 magazines of people that don't have my same taste saying that the movie is bad. And then, like, the movie, so the game, right, came out in 1994. 2 people reviewed it in a magazine in 1994, and that's the reception. That's 2022, and if you want to read the reception to this game, it's going to be based on a couple magazine clippings from 1994. What? Like, I mean, like, again, just the whole, like, the rating industry, the review industry, it's all garbage. And I get so mad because I will sometimes look up a movie after I've seen it, because again, I hate to poison the well. I hate spoilers. I hate going into a movie with any perception at all. I always want to watch, like, I want to watch a movie like with as little spoilers as possible. Like, I want to know, like, if someone I respect recommends it to me, it's like, okay, and that's good. But like, you ever like see a movie and it's like masterpiece, and then you look up the reviews and it's like 5 out of 10. Low IQ motherfuckers. Low IQ?
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
It's just, I hate it. It's so pretentious. It's garbage. It's trash. And it reduces the overall IQ of this country, reduces the overall IQ of the human species. Art is not designed to be experienced in a 2-month like time span in the box office, and that's the only metric you're gonna use. Fuck how many people fucking paid to see it in the movie theater in the fucking 1990s. Fuck that shit. Fuck you. If art is made to be enjoyed forever. Art is designed to be enjoyed for the rest. Like, once the art is produced, it's going to be enjoyed thousands of years from now. That's the purpose of art. The purpose of art should not be to get, like, to optimize how people view it in the first 2 months. What the fuck? Fuck you. Anyway, that's my ranting and raving sesh on movie reviewers, critics, and ratings. I hate all of them. It's fucking stupid ass shit.